These Atlanta streets is ghetto. If you in a relationship, you better check his phone right now, because if you don't got the passcode to that phone, you even got a man. It's your girl Alexis Makaya, and I'm back with another video. And I'm back with another video. If you are new here, it's your girl Alexis Makaya. Hey girl, hey, welcome to the family, welcome to the channel. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you are a returning subscriber, hey girl, hey, you know I miss you guys so much. Anyways, this is long overdue. This is a sip and spill. Breaking in a new house, y'all. I done recorded this video probably like 5 to 10 times. So I'm just very picky with my content I put out, and y'all, it was giving dingy, dusty, and everything in above. Y'all, the dating pool in Atlanta is ghetto, okay? Grab your popcorn, grab your wine, because we about to have this sip and spill on this time, okay? Thanks to Ungly Girl, if you're watching this. She bought me this lovely Savon Blanc. I think that's how you say it. You know, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong, most likely. So y'all, let me just tell you about how ghetto dating is in Atlanta. Like, I don't even date. This wasn't even a date, but it's just the craziest things happened to me. So this was a month or two ago, but literally I haven't talked to anyone since this situation, or even I don't text people, I don't talk to people, because baby, I have my reasons. Atlanta is ghetto. Okay, boom. So my cousin, he's a YouTuber, singer, he works with everybody. He does this, he does that. Anyways, he's having a release party, right? So he invites me, you know, I'm like, I'll push up, I'll come through. My friend is in Dubai, and my other friend is busy. I don't know what she was, but she wasn't around to help me, to go with me. So I'm just like, I don't want to go by myself. Like, I have this thing where I have anxiety real bad. I don't like doing stuff by myself, but you know, I'm trying to get out of that. I'm trying to get better. A lot of people don't experience this, but I be in my head with fake scenarios real bad. So I'm like, you know, this is the perfect opportunity for me to do stuff by myself. So I go to this event by myself, no friends. Soon as I get out the car, y'all, it's a bunch of right off the bat. So I'm like, oh my gosh, why? Now I'm just regretting coming to this whole thing by myself, because I'm like, bro, this is why I don't like going to places, because not only is it a bunch of niggas, but they all turn and look like this as I'm walking down this long hill. So I see them, they see me, I see them looking at me, they see me looking at them. So I'm acting like I'm on my phone. I'm like, hell no, this cannot be happening, because it just gives me so much anxiety when stuff like that happens to me. Like, y'all, they could be thinking the best things about me, but I'm just think the worst. Like, oh my god, my makeup messed up, oh my god, my shoes, y'all, my nails wasn't done. I had broke my nails like now, because I'm very heavy-handed, and I was just like, bro, they probably looking at my nails, they probably like, oh, the girl, like, it just be the worst things possible. Like, I need to get out of that. But anyways, back to the story. I see this guy, and as I'm walking by, I see my cousin. He's standing in the middle of the crowd of niggas. So my chest was hurting. I'm like, I don't want to go over there. He's like, cousin, come over here. So I walk over there, y'all. I'm like, hey cousin, hey, congratulations on your thing. Where's everybody at? You know, I'm just talking. He's like, oh, they ain't here. You staying right here with me? No, I'm gonna go. Because not only are they eyeing me down like prey, but they're eyeing me down like they want to devour me. So I'm like, oh, I gotta go. So as I'm walking off, one of the dudes like, hey, don't I know you from somewhere? I'm like, you don't know me. So he's like, I know you from somewhere. I'm like, you don't know me. So I continue to walk off, and he literally keeps saying he knows me in front of everybody. I'm like, bro, hold up. You don't know me. Like, chill. I don't know you. What are you talking about? I knew him. I knew him, but no, not like you guys. I think I didn't know him for real. We followed each other on Instagram. So like, you can't be out here in these streets screaming in front of people like, oh, I know you, you know me, when we only follow each other on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that deep. It was never that serious. Like, it's not as serious as you're trying to make it seem like in front of all these niggas trying to cop block. So anyways, I go into the building, y'all. It's deep. Like, mind you, I supported my cousin before, but the turnout for this event was crazy. He walks up to me, making small talk basically, and flirting, but not flirting, but being friendly, being really nice. And he's just like, you know what, I can keep you company. So we're at this event, and y'all, when I say he's at my hip, he's at my hip. he's like, I go to the bar, he goes to the bar. But you know, he was just like as friends. So we just gonna keep it as friends or whatever that case. We just gonna play it cool. But this can't be a long story time because my battery finna die. So he like, yeah, we're gonna keep it cool. We're gonna keep it playa. I'm like, cool beans. And we just had that vibe that was like friendly, not over flirting, but everybody around thought this was my man. So it was kind of blowing me towards, like, I started peeping. I'm like, really, like, dudes like staring at me, but they're not coming up to me because I'm with this nigga. So I'm kind of like, ugh, like, you need to go. No, I'm just playing, but no. I was just like, he's really kind of blocking. So towards the end, I'm like walking off. I got a little liquor in my system, and I don't know what it is, but when I get that casa or liquor in my system, that shy shit goes out the door. Like, I am not shy no more. It's just crazy how, it's not good, but it's crazy how like liquor just removes all my shyness. It's really sick. It's really delusional. I'm trying to be by myself. Now I done spotted somebody I want to talk to, guys. I'm like, I want him. But no, he was cute too though, but it was a lot of like people there. They were trying to talk to me. He was just at my hip. So like, I did an interview with someone, because mind you, this is a single release. They got actors, people who work for BET, photographers. So I'm just trying to network too, but not be like, oh, this my man, because it's not my man, if that makes sense. Anyways, fast forward, he ends up saying, you know, you want to come with me, you want to leave out here with me, we're gonna go to a pool party, you want to come go out with me, da 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 da. I'm like, no, not really. I'm gonna just stay here, support my cousin. This is when the event is over. So me and my cousin hit me like, we finna go outside. One thing about my cousin, he gonna wanna go outside. So we ended up going to another spot, and I was telling him that before he left that I was gonna go to another spot. And this is really unnecessary to the story, so I'm just trying to speed past it. But anyways, my cousin was just, so he was just like, oh, I wanna come with y'all. I'm like, no, I don't want you to come with me because I got my own little thing going on. I wanna have fun. I don't want you cop like me. Because once he left from that event, like, so many guys were coming up to me like, oh, where your little boyfriend go? Oh, you got a boyfriend? Oh, I didn't want to approach you because you got a boyfriend. I was just like, oh, that wasn't my man. So I had to like, anyways, that don't got nothing to do. Anyways, fast forward to later that night, we ended up going out. We had a time. It was this guy that I spotted there when I was with the other guy thing. And I'm like, this not my man. He gonna think this is my man. So we went to the actor spot. I ended up running into him, y'all. He was an actor, real fun. We around the same age or whatever. And I think this is just cute. This don't got nothing to do with this story, but I think it was just cute because it's so crazy. One thing about me, once I lock my eyes on you, I'm like, oh, I want you. It's like I get you, and not all the time, but most of the time, that's what happens for me. And not even on no cocky stuff. It's just I fuck. I don't try to bump into people. I don't know why I don't be more assertive with people I like, because that's probably why I'm not talking to anyone now, because I'm so shy. I expect stuff to fall in my lap, which it ends up happening, but that's not cute, because it be girls like, it was girls who wanted the same man I wanted, and they were being like, oh, you want me to pour you a drink? Oh, here, like, oh, I love your outfit, or like, and I'm just like, on my phone, like, it's not cute, it's not it, it's not what I need to be doing. Fast forward, we're leaving the club. I'm like, bro, I ain't even talk to this man. I'm so shaky. You a shaky beat. You just a pussy. I'm going in on my. Fast forward, we're leaving the club or whatever, and then a guy who I was talking to earlier, Sam, he texts me. He's like, oh, hey, are you still there? I might pull up. Y'all, I did not text this man back because no, you're gonna try to come here and cop block, and this was right before we left. Like, you're gonna try to come and cop block. Like, I don't need this man thinking I go with you. That's why I don't want you to be here. So fast forward, we're leaving. I'm like, bro, that's when I was mad at myself. Like, bro, I have been here 3 hours at this club trying to get this man. You ain't make eye contact with him. You ain't try to talk to him. He ain't even try to talk to you. He ain't even look your way. That's where we leaving or whatever. This just some tea for the girls. This not even nothing to do with the story. So we leaving the club or whatever, and he holding the door. So it's 5 people in front of me, mind you. So I'm just like, at this point I gave up. I'm like, which I really didn't even try, but I'm just like, I don't care no more, because I tried in my head hoping that he would look and I would wave or something, but I didn't look at him, he didn't look at me. So I was just like, you know what, it's whatever. So he holding the door, and it's 5 people in front. So I'm walking, and you know how you hold the door and the next person hold the door for the next person, but y'all, he was just like, no, y'all can keep going. Like, he literally let everybody go in front of him and then when he got to me, he let go the door. He was like, hey, how you doing? He was like, hey, how you doing? I was like, I'm good, da da da. And I was like, thank you for holding the door. And he was like, oh, you welcome, da da da. it wasn't nothing long. It was like quick. So I walked off because I'm such a fucking weird bitch. I walked off instead of turning around engaging with them, and I see that he like walked towards me to lean up to say something else, but he just turned away real quick when he seen me walk out. So I'm like, oh, this can't be happening tonight. I was like, oh my God. So I leave, I walk down the hill and meet up with my cousins and his girl and stuff like that. I'm talking to the girl. She's like, oh, I seen y'all talking. Did you? Because I was telling her about it. I was like, bro, no. He was about to say, she was like, look, he wanted to say something to you, but he didn't because you walked off. Or she was like, he didn't for some reason. I don't know why. So I was like, bro, I'm never gonna talk to him. Like, it's whatever. I'm just gonna go home. She was like, you want me to help you? I was like, yeah, what you gonna do? She was like, I'm gonna introduce y'all. I was like, oh my God. But then at that point, I was like, get out your head. It's either you gonna talk to him or you not gonna talk to him. The next thing you know, y'all, we talking the whole night, y'all. This man done walked me to my car. He was like, I wanted to then approach you, but you just look unapproachable. I didn't know how to approach you. And honestly, I was a little intimidated. I was like, you were intimidated? He was like, yeah, I was intimidated. I didn't want to say nothing to you. Like, you look like you didn't want to be bothered. I was like, oh my God. That's why y'all never think the worst about yourself, because the whole time I want this man, he wanted me and I want him, but he wasn't shit anyway, so I ain't got time for that. I ain't saying he wasn't nothing, but the story of how he started talking was real cute, because we was talking about so much stuff, like in this spending time, to the point where everybody was like, okay, y'all, come on, because y'all had all this time at the club to talk, and then y'all talking. But you know how people, he had the big head, like, baby, I don't mess with, you ain't nobody for real, like, to be having a big head like that. Like, so I just, not that night, but later on. Anyways, fast forward back to this story time. I just had to tell y'all, because he was so fine, y'all. I was like, ooh, I want you, but that was just a lesson. Don't be in your head. Fast forward to this guy. The next day, he's texting me, hey, when we gonna link, friend? When we gonna link? When we gonna do this? When we gonna go out? I wanna take you out. I wanna do this. I wanna do that. It was like something, I was busy. So the next week, he texted me again. He was like, hey, you wanna hang out? So I was like, yeah, cool. So first red flag is when a guy doesn't know where y'all going. First red flag. Do not go with a man who don't know where y'all going. So he texted me like, hey, get ready. I'm gonna come get you around 2. I'm like, ooh, I'm loving this energy. I'm loving this vibe. This is what I'm talking about. Like, be ready. I don't gotta ask no questions. I love that for me. Fool me real quick. So 1 o'clock get here. I'm like, hey, you know, where are you? I sent him my location. He's like, oh, something came up. I'm gonna be there around 4. Go to this meeting with my manager. You know, I do music. Da 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 da. I'm like, okay, cool. That's understandable. I'm like, where we going? He's like, I don't have a definite place of where we're going, but we gonna have fun. It's gonna be fun. I can't tell you. I'm like, okay, cool. No, that's what he said before 1 o'clock. I don't know where I can't tell you where we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun. Bro, y'all, I cannot make this up. It went from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Yeah, so I'm just like, don't play in my face. Don't have me sitting around waiting on you. But that was the red flag I should have been noticed in the jump. So y'all, he finally told me to come downstairs. He's here. But when he gets here, he's like, hey, I'm downstairs. Where you at? What you doing? Come, don't rush me. Cause now I'm finna take my time. Now, y'all, I done changed my outfit while he was downstairs. I done put on new makeup while he was downstairs. Cause you had me waiting on you. Now you finna motherfucking wait on me, okay? So, even though I've been ready all freaking day. So, I changed because now it's like 8 o'clock. It's no chill, fun stuff. Like, I'm thinking we finna go to the park. I'm thinking we finna go race car driving. I'm thinking we finna do something spontaneous. So, now that I know you don't have shit planned, you just been playing in my face, I'm literally, he said it's not a date, it's a friend outing. That was the whole, hey, let's just go out as friends. So that's what it was. But deep down, I know you fucking with me. I know you want to fuck with me. And I know deep down, I will potentially talk to you. So it's like, we saying we friends and stuff, but we trying to build to something, if that makes sense. So anyways, I changed into like something more loungy because I felt like we were going to go to a club or something, because it's 8 in Atlanta. The kitchens close at 10. So unless we're gonna go eat, which he said we was, that's where I get downstairs. He calling me back to back like, hey, where you at? Where you at? I was like, bro, I'm out here. I don't see you out here. He like, oh, I'm in the Jaguar. Oh, I'm right here in the Jaguar. I'm right here. Do you not see me in the Jaguar? Bro, if I had $1 for every time he mentioned that he was in the Jaguar, I would be rich right now. Like, boy, I heard you the first 5 times. You're in the Jaguar, but you're in the wrong place. So literally, he wasn't even in front of my house. So I see him in the Jaguar. I walk over there. I get out, y'all. It's somebody in the backseat of the car. This is why I don't talk to guys like this. I am so tired of talking to guys where they gotta have an entourage with us all the time. My ex that I used to talk to, he used to have 2 niggas in the car with us. We'll go out to eat. It's the nigga sitting across from me and him. We can't even talk about anything intimate or loving, or you can't even be yourself for real because you trying to impress your homeboys who don't even supposed to be here. I told myself I was never gonna do that. Like, I don't mind security or whatever the case you think they are to you sometimes, but all the time on our first link is crazy to me. I hate stuff like that. That's like a big trigger for me. And I get girls out here is grimy in these streets, but I don't like that. He could follow us in a separate car, but we can't even talk how we want to talk because he here. It's somebody here. I get in the car. I'm like, hey, so what we doing? Where we going? So I can know. Like, I just want to know what we doing. He like, oh, we gonna go to the studio. I'm like, okay, that's cool. That's like a little lounge vibe. You know, I can go to the studio, chill. So he's like, we're gonna go to the studio, but let's stop and get some liquor first. I gotta stop and do that. I was like, well, if you had all that stuff to do, you shouldn't have came and got me. He was like, no, I just gotta go to the liquor store. He's like, what you want? I said, I want Casamigos. He was like, okay, cool. So we get to the liquor store. Him and his friend get out the car. He was like, hold on, before I get out the car, what you want again? I said, Casamigos. So we go in. He called me. Hey, what you want again? I said, Casamigos. So why the fuck he come back out to the car with no bottle? Y'all, he come to the car with no bottle. Then while I'm in the car, I look over, I see lash glue. But see me, I'm so player. I'm not even gonna address that. I don't even address the lash glue that's sitting in this door handle right now. But best believe I am later on. He get back in the car and he's just like, you know, he's trying to chop it up with me. Anyways, his friend, I was like, what about him? Forget what you talking about. Where's the bottle? He like, oh, my homeboy. I let my homeboy do that because he all into drinking and stuff. I'm not really a drinker like that. I smoke. I'm like, okay, cool. So his homeboy come back to the car. Why he hand him a freaking bottle of freaking unknown? A bottle of freaking Jack Daniels. Y'all, it wasn't Jack Daniels, but it was worse than Jack Daniels. I never seen this brand a day in my life. And there's nothing wrong with cheap liquor. It's nothing wrong with cheap liquor, like, at all. Because cheap liquor gets you there. But it's the fact that you kept asking me 20 times what I wanted, knowing you was playing in my face that you wasn't finna get it for me. We in the car. We're going to the studio, y'all. I think we finna go to a studio, recording studio, y'all. While we pull up to my cousin mixtape release single studio. We pull up to my cousin's studio, where his manager and my cousin be at all the time. If I wanted to come back to the studio, y'all, to have fun and get lit, I would have just came with my cousin. I did not know that's where we was going. And y'all, mind you, I got on Givenchy boots. I got on 2-piece set. I got on blah, 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 blah. If I knew we was coming here, I would have dressed accordingly. We started drinking. We actually ended up having a great time. Not a great time, but a chill vibe. Like, we're drinking. Other people there start drinking with us. We just talking. My cousin pull up. He like, this you? What is going on? Because mind you, he introduced us. Well, he didn't know I knew him when I met him at the release. I was like, nah, it's nothing like that. It's just a little outing, you know, I'm getting to know him. But as we were drinking more, we were talking, y'all. We caking, we chopping it up, like, we looking into each other's eyes. And it's just something about when I get lit, and he was lit. Like, he is not a drinker, y'all. So he got drunk. Like, he was super smacked to the point where he couldn't even drive. So I'm like, damn, you good? Like, I told him I out drink him. I don't know why guys try to play with me because I really do this drinking stuff. We sitting in the car, we talking. I'm like, y'all, I'm talking. So we sitting in the car, we twerking, we kicking, we talking about y'all, we talking. I ain't gonna lie, he tried to lean in for a kiss. Oh yeah, but before that, I did address the lash thing. That was the lash glue that was in his car. He was like, oh, I love a girl that's observant. That ain't nothing. Like, I love it. Did he even address it? I think he brought up something. He was like, we was talking. I was like, why are you single? He was like, I always attract crazy girls. I don't like crazy girls. I was like, I hate guys. They be like, I don't like crazy girls, but then yet they do stuff to make the girl crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you the reason why I'm crazy, nigga. I ain't just out here busting windows and peeing tires but for the fun of it. It's because you made me this way. You did something to make me mad. So I can't stand guys who did that. So I was definitely playing devil's advocate with him with that. Then I said something about the lash glue. I was like, you would think I'm crazy, but see, like that lash glue. I told you to tell me if you had something going on. He was like, bro, I swear that's like an ex. Like, I don't got that, bro. That shit old as hell. I don't know how long that been in there. Like, you very observant. I love that about you. Like, but I'm single. Like, I'm good. I'm single. I'm good. Like, I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, cool. Fast forward, we talking in the car. We talking, we deep in like, y'all, he trying to like put his neck around, his hands around my neck and stuff. Like, I was like, ooh, no, hold up. Like, but no, we was really like catching a vibe. Like, it felt like Nunu and T.I. on ATL. It felt like Nunu and T.I. on ATL, y'all. I was like, this is gonna be my man. But that's my problem, because I need to stop thinking like that off the first link. So anyway, y'all, he was so drunk he couldn't drive. So me and him get in the backseat, y'all. He's laying on me sleep. Like, he's like laying down sleep, and our friend, his friend is driving us around. Like, y'all got fucked up. I'm not fucked up. I'm very well aware of my surroundings. Like, I told him that. He was like, okay, good, but he's fucked up. So anyways, we get to the studio that I thought we was going to was the recording studio. We get there. It's a rapper who's on the same label as him. He's there. Mind you, these are not big rappers. These are like, they're signed to a big label, but they're not like, they're known, but they're not like Lil Baby or freaking Drake. It's not that. Because I told myself again, I wasn't going to try to talk to a rapper or a coming rapper or anybody who wants to be a rapper other than me, because it's just not a good look. Like, I don't like that. But anyways, this was just a friendly outing. I keep telling myself that. So we get to the studio and another rapper is there. I'm kind of like, ugh, like, I don't even want to be seen out, because even though we was caking and like having like a little lovey-dovey moment where we was just like giggly, googly, gaga in a car, like, this still ain't that. Like, you know, I don't want people to actually see me with you, because I still don't know you like that. Like, we having a good time, but I don't want people to know it. I'd be like, oh, that's his girl, because it's not giving that. So the dude was nice. We speaking, we chopping it up. All his homies came in the studio. So he sleep on me, y'all. He's laying on me, and we just, at this point, we're all talking music, because again, I am an artist. So I'm talking to them about music, beats. They like, how you get your beats, boom, boom, fast forward. Okay, guys, so part of this video got cut out. I don't know how. I think the camera just stopped recording. But a girl walked in and she turned and looked at me and asked me, and I'm thinking it's just some random girl in the studio, because mind you, was hella other girls there. She's like, you know him? How long you been seeing him? I'm like, no, I just met him 2 days ago. And then I'm a little lit, so I'm not taking it serious on what's going on right now. But she like, y'all been messing around? Like, I'm like, no, I literally just met him 2 days ago. So she immediately starts hitting this man in front of me, literally. So he's waking up. I'm like, Sam, you need to get up, so get away from me. Like, but he's not waking up, and she's punching him in his shiznit, like, face. Like, he's like, boom, boom. And you know that meme where Mimi and Jocelyn was fighting, and I'm like this. She's hitting him, and I'm just like,
why haven't you? Get up. I'm gonna beat your ass. I got it. That got me.
I'm just sitting there because I don't know what to do. Like, I've never been in a situation like this. Like, what is going on right now? So she's like, wake up. So I'm like, Sam, you need to wake up. So I start shaking him because he's laying on me sleep. So get off of me, because like at this point I'm just getting hit. Like, I'm not getting hit, but I thank God that this girl has some common sense to not put her hands on me, because I would have hate to have to fight her over somebody I don't even know. I'm gonna get into that though. She's punching him like boom, boom, boom. So he finally, he's like, bro, what is going on? Boom, he get up and he push her into the ground, y'all. She fall on the ground, but he fall with her because he's drunk. So that, y'all, why did he slam her? They're fighting. Like, I see her, she's like, boom, boom, boom. He like, boom. I'm like, are you hitting her back? Like, what is the domestic violence is this? This is giving ghetto. This is giving ghetto, y'all.
I'm in the ghetto.
Like, when she was talking to me, I was praying that she didn't fight me, because y'all, she looked like a regular hood Atlanta bitch from the I don't even know where she would be from, because I don't want to diss nobody's zone or diss nobody where they from, but I ain't gonna say it. Even in my city where I'm from, like, it's ghetto hood bitches that you could just tell straight out the gutter. But I never gave that. Like, even though I went to school with them, I just never gave that. She came in, she had on her jumpsuit, sneakers. I knew she was ready to rumble. So they're fighting, like throwing balls. Like, he's trying to, he hit her a couple times. I ain't gonna say he was just knocking her in her shit, but I seen them both swinging, and I see him trying to hold her, like, calm down, bro, calm down. I was sitting there, like, I text my friend, because she was up at this time. It was like 12. I'm like, bitch, guess what just happened? Like, so I'm telling her everything that time. She's like, well, did you record a video? I'm like, bro, I forgot to record a video. And I thought about it. When I saw them tussling on the floor, yes, on the floor. They was on the floor too. I thought about recording them. I should have recorded. Rewind. Let's rewind. Before that incident, she was like, when he was asleep, she was like, give me my shit. Give me my give me my give me my. I'm like, what is she talking about? I seen her snatch something out of his hand, and then the rapper friend's like, it's so chaotic right now, so much shit going on. I'm like, what the fuck? This is how it was. So I'm telling y'all how it was for me, so y'all could just experience this for y'all. So the rapper friend is standing across. Bro, he was rolling up. He stopped rolling up. He like, bro, just give her stuff so she can leave. Just give her stuff. I'm like, what is they talking about stuff, y'all? I'm just like, I'm just clueless. She already snatched something from him. Rewind to them fighting or whatever. She's like, give me my shit. So she leaves, y'all. He comes and sit beside me. He like, why you let her do that to me?
You scared now, bitch.
I'm not scared.
You scared that the bitch gonna come out here and mop your raggedy ass.
What do you mean? I said, boy, you deserve everything you got. Asked you when I first started talking to you if you was dealing with someone. So whatever you got, you deserve. I'm not finna, what you thought I was finna? I said, you thought I was finna fight over you? Somebody I just met? He was like, man, bro, like, so I see that. So in the studio, it's all these cameras on the wall, so you can see every corner of the studio. I look at the camera, y'all, that Jaguar gone.
Like, who told you that was appealing?
The Jaguar is gone, like poof. So then I put two and two together. So do you have me riding around the city in this bitch car? A car that you don't even own, a car that's not even yours. And then the homeboy like, how did she even? I said she found y'all tracking her car. That's how she found you. Talking about something, how did she even know where we was at? She found you tracking her shit. That's how she found you. What do you mean? So we're leaving the studio. Cause at this point we done got kicked out. The manager like, y'all gotta go, cause mind you, they not even, this was behind the club, like this is some exclusive shit. People don't even know this back here. So they like, y'all gotta go, it's just too much going on. So we leaving, y'all. We walk outside, that car is gone, and it's only one car left. And it's 6 of us. It's me, him, his friend, his photographer, and his other friend. So it's 6 of us. So I already called my Uber when she was there. When he was talking to me, I already called my Uber was already on its way. So we walk into the car. I don't let them know that. I'm just like, he like, homeboy like, don't hold this against my friend. Don't hold this against him. He didn't mean nothing by it. I'm like, I didn't sign up for this. This is not what I want to be a part of. He like, the dude, Sam, walks out. Bro, I don't give a fuck with that. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Like, this don't got shit. Like, believe what you want to believe. Believe what you want to believe. Believe what you want to believe. I'm like,
I'm in the ghetto.
so I'm like, you need to pipe down. Like, don't hold him accountable. I'm holding everything accountable. Like, da, da, da. He was like, believe what you want to believe. Like, what is it not to believe? Like, it was legit in my face. Like, literally, I saw with my own 2 eyes. Like, dudes are so delusional. Dudes are so delusional. Atlanta is so ghetto. Because what do you mean, believe what I want to believe? So, you know what? I didn't even argue with him. I said, why am I arguing? I'm not going to even entertain you. That's what's going to make it. You know what? I don't got this to do. You're not my man. Because 9 times out of 10, girls who do stuff like that, who come take their car, who track the car, who go crazy, who spaz out on a girl, who fight they niggas, they're going to end up back with each other. I don't even want to get involved with that. So I kindly walked down the hill. I didn't do the walk of shame. I sashayed my ass to my Uber, who pulled up with the quickness because he said it was late. He saw me. Y'all, when I said my Uber pulled up like it was my friend coming to help fight me. No, it was so funny because while my friend was about to come, she thought I got to fight. She was like, where are you? We finna come. Because she was at a club. She was like, where are you? It was like 1 o'clock. Yeah, it was like 1 o'clock around this time. She was like, where are you? We about to pull up. Where are you? Send your location. I'm like, girl, I didn't fight nobody, but best believe if I did, I would send that address. Drop that pin quick. So yeah, I got no Uber. He like, I was like, where are you speeding? Like, y'all, he sped. Like, that's just nothing but God though. God just be watching out for me. He sped. Like, it said he was 10 minutes away, y'all. He got there in 2 minutes. Like, I swear, I literally, it took no, I didn't have to stand outside no time. So they tried to pipe up on me. Well, he tried to pipe up on me. My Uber was already here. He was like, no, I saw a woman outside and I knew you was by yourself. I don't know how he knew I was by myself, but he was like, I just had to make sure you was good. So I'm telling him what happened. He's like, no way. Because somebody, I think his nephew got signed to the same label, but he got off the label because it was a big issue with the label, all that stuff. That doesn't matter what we're talking about. But anyways, we talking, I'm telling him what happened. He's like, no way. I'm like, yeah. So I ended up linking up with my friend, guys. So that was like 12 minutes away. My friend Tush, she was 12 minutes at this place, at this another like club. We go there, I get a drink. I'm just kind of blowed because I never been in a situation like that. And I just kind of felt like, why would you put me in a situation like that when I specifically asked you in the beginning, do you deal with someone? You know, we're just friends. We're getting to know each other. But of course, we're not just friends. Like, of course, we're flirting with each other. Of course, you asked me out not to just be my friend. Because if we were just friends, I wouldn't have waited up for your ass. I would have hit your ass up we could link another day. So it was like just, you put me in a dangerous situation. That woman could have had a gun. She could have had a knife. She could have really physically hurt me. And I didn't know who she was. So she really caught me off guard because I'm thinking she's just another female coming into the studio. And she could have really like tarnished my face. She could have really messed me up. And the guys don't realize the seriousness that they are doing when it comes to these women. These bitches is not. And then it makes sense. He's like, oh, I deal with crazy. I'm just tired of my ex. She's just crazy over me. She just crazy. I keep attracting crazy girls. Dudes really are slow. But anyways, y'all, so I go to the next spot, y'all. This man don't text me until an hour in the next spot. He like, yo. He like, no, he didn't say yo. He like, hey, like, or he like, hey, with a bunch of question marks. So after that, he called me the next day. He texted me the next day. He called me again. He texted me again. He called me. I did not answer. He like, we not friends no more. We not, no. You don't have to worry about me pimping.
Woo, that'll do it. You do not have to worry about me.
You don't gotta ever worry about me a day in your life. Ever. Even if I see. But guys, my camera's about to die. But that wraps up the sip and spill time. I almost got to fighting over a guy I just met. Literally, like, y'all, if she would have leaned over or if I would have said something that triggered her, because one thing about it, I was drunk. So everything that she's saying, I'm like laughing in her face, or I'm being very nonchalant. I'm not like, oh my God. No, I'm lit. I'm not drunk like he was, but I was lit. So I'm like, oh my God, I can't. I'm like animated. I'm being so animated, and that could have went left so bad. So I just thank God because he was looking out for me, y'all. But these Atlanta streets is ghetto. I can't. If you in a relationship, you better check his phone right now, because if you don't got the passcode to that phone, you even got a man.
If you don't got the passcodes, then you don't got no man either. You know what to do. Look at that motherfucker while you typing it.
Cause these niggas is out here doing them bad. To y'all happy, my man, and y'all men's cheating on y'all. But one thing about it, that got nothing to do with me. That's not my man. I ain't talked to that man since. He ain't heard from me since, but he been reaching out, not recently, but around that time frame he was reaching out. But no, I'm done. But yeah, guys, give this video a big thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. It's your girl, Makaia. If you want to see more sip and spills, you know where to come. Hit that bell button for reminders. Let me know what else y'all want to get to see on. So yeah, bye y'all. Love ya. Bye.